Good morning, family. How are you guys doing today on this fine morning? So, I want to come over here with another informative, important video. Now, the title of this article that I'm going to share to you says Thailand tells black people don't come here. Now, here's something that you gotta know. China right now might be notorious for being the most racist country against black people. And they are also notoriously known for trying to colonize many African countries and treating the people there like shit, like garbage. Basically trying to enforce modern day slavery on them. But there are other countries in Asia, like Thailand, as you can see here, that have also anti-black sentiment. So, black people, you really need to choose wisely when you're going to be visiting other countries. You need to look ahead of time of the countries that are known to be racist towards black people, so that you're not going to be shocked when racism comes your way. You need to stop going to places where you're not accepted, where people don't love you. You need to be going to other countries where people there love you, worship you, and accept you for who you are. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to balance this iPhone. But you need to plan ahead of time. Japanese people are also racist against black people. For those of you who are Pokemon lovers, you know that the Pokemon Jinx are based off um, racist stereotypes and caricatures of black people, like blackface. You see, that's Jinx right there. You see how Jinx is based off blackface? Now, due to the controversy that transpired after the creation of Jinx, the Pokemon Company changed her color to purple. But it still doesn't matter if they changed her face to the color purple. Jinx is still based off racism against black people. And I believe there was another there's another anime character from Yu-Gi-Oh that's based off racist stereotypes against black people. And you also have Koreans who are racist against black people. I saw a video one time. Phil from the Advice Show did a share on this, but I don't follow him anymore after he deceived us about having a black wife. But anyway, there were water bottles in Korea that were depicting black people as gorillas. So racism and anti-black sentiment is widespread all across Asia. And you guys have to know this. You black people, you melanated people have to know this. Before you start visiting other people's countries, before you start visiting other countries where you're not accepted. But let's go ahead and read the article. It says on the bottom of the title, the similarities to Trump's immigration agency are hard to miss. Thailand is not hiding its use of racial profiling to identify which foreigners its immigration enforcement agents are targeting for expulsion. Now, here's the sad part about this. It's really sad that during the civil rights movement, black people have fought for the rights of other groups of people aside from their own, but look what's coming against black people's way. You see, these are one of the reasons why I have self-hate and why I don't I no longer want to identify with my people, my so-called people. This is why I don't like to identify with Asians. You see, Asians are the biggest hypocrites in the world. Asian men, in particular, they like to whine and complain that Hollywood is emasculating them and making them look more feminine and nerdy, and also pulling out the stereotypes that Asian men have small wieners. But it turns out that Asians are one of the most racist against black people. So these Asians complaining about racism from Hollywood, they get on my last fucking nerves, because a lot of them hate black people. So they're hypocrites. Authorities arrested more than 1,000 suspected visa violators in recent weeks under an operation called X-Ray Outlaw Foreigners that was originally launched in 2017 of last year, but has intensified, the Independent online reported on Sunday. The suspicious targets are dark-skinned people. This is so sad. First we searched their bodies, then we searched their passports. An official said at a meeting before sending out about 75 officers on an evening roundup of more suspects. Doesn't this remind you of Nazi Germany, when those Nazis were going into people's houses, rounding up the fake Jews? Doesn't it remind you of that era? Teachers lie to you in school, and they tell you that we have come a long way. They either tell you racism no longer existed after the civil rights movement in the 1960s, or they tell you that we have come a long way, which both of those things they tell you in school are lies. You shouldn't always be trusting what these teachers tell you in school, because school is indoctrination. It's been proven. This all sounds a lot like President Trump's immigration agenda, which views immigrants from countries across Africa, Haiti, and Latin America, which he referred to as shithole countries, as less desirable than those from Norway. Melanated people, you have to start separating away from these Asians, cause they don't fuck with you. They a lot of them are white worshippers and they're sucking the white man's dick. So you need to back off and separate from them, because a lot of them do not like you. Millions of tourists flock to Thailand to vacation or partake in the country's illicit sex industry. Others travel there on visas as refugees or asylum seekers. Our job is to classify who are the good dark-skinned people and who are the ones who are likely to commit crimes, said Immigration Bureau Chief Surchit Hakpark. There's bad people in every race. These people are acting like the whole world in general has been deceived, and has been fed lies from the mainstream media that black people are the most dangerous and violent people on earth. There are bad people and there are good people in every race. I've seen a lot more white people, Caucasians, Euro devils, do far more serious, grotesque crimes than I've seen with black people. But the mainstream media is not going to report on that because they want to protect the status quo of white people. They want to maintain the evil system of white supremacy that's been oppressing melanated people all over the world. This is why we have to report on these stuff ourselves. One primary target is a group of people who overstay their visas to commit fraud. Hawk Park pointed mainly to the so-called romance scammers who are accused of faking romantic interest in local women with the intent of defrauding them of their money. He blamed Nigerians and Ugandans of specializing in romance scams. Very, very stupid and ignorant. Refugee and asylum seekers passing through Thailand to a third country are also targets of the police crackdown, according to human rights groups. Thailand's immigration crackdown has swept up refugees and asylum seekers, sent young children into horrid prison-like conditions, and appears to have clear aspects of racial profiling against South Asians and Africans, said Brad Adams, Asia Director at Human Rights Watch. Even they treat their own people like garbage. This comes as another group of Central American migrants journeys towards the United States. It's unclear if Trump will unleash another crackdown in his zero-tolerance policy against anyone caught crossing the border illegally into the U.S., including those who are seeking asylum. Under the policy, the U.S. government has separated families. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to say about the situation with Thailand trying to ban black people from coming into their countries. And again, this is the reason why I have self-hate and why I don't want to identify with these Asians, because a lot of them are trying to act like white people and be like white people. And I know that there are going to be a bunch of trolls flooding into my channel. Ching chong, Asian trolls flooding into my channel, calling me all sorts of names. They're gonna send me some hate mail, hate comments. A lot of people are going to be saying that I am detached from reality, or am clinically depressed. But they can babble all they want to, but I'm still gonna side and support black people because it is the right thing to do. You have to understand, I don't know if I've said this on any of my previous videos, but the reason why black people, melanated people, are the most hated group of people worldwide is because they're the true children of the Most High. And it did say in the scriptures that the children of the Most High are going to be hated just like how he was hated. So, yeah, again, this is my whole take on this situation. Let me know what you think about this. I don't want to keep you guys here for too long because I still gotta work on that Mickey Mouse artwork project for the 90th anniversary of Mickey Mouse in next month. I kind of screwed up. I was originally planning on doing an artwork of Mickey Mouse sailing on his Steamboat Willie boat with all the Disney characters riding on his boat, but I screwed up on it. So now what I'm planning to do is I'm planning on doing an artwork of Mickey Mouse dreaming with all the Disney characters frolicking and dancing on top of him. Let me show you guys an example. I can't wait to see how this turns out. So it's going to look something like this, but I'm not going to directly copy off of that because I'm also going to include Marvel characters, Star Wars characters, and Muppets characters, since those franchises were recently bought by Disney. So yeah, I hope that melanated people will continue fighting for their liberation. I hope they will continue standing against white supremacy and racism. I hope they will continue to prosper, build large and strong communities and families. And shalom, family.